guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter. My name's Julie and today I am going to be doing my Whip and Chat, so my weekly catch up. So first of all, the project I am working on today is from Everyday E-Deals and it is a Halloween themed diamond painting. It's a round drill. It's a 30 by 40. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on today while I chat with you guys and catch up with what I have been up to. And also it has been my birthday this week. It was on Saturday the 3rd of September. So I've received some lovely cards and gifts and also a lot of well, a few private messages and then some posts on my Facebook. So thank you everybody for those posts and birthday wishes on live streams and yeah, so thank you all very much for that. So let's get into this week. So Monday morning I was stitching. I was working on Snow and Sparkle from Doreen Jones, so I was stitching that Monday morning. Then for lunch I had a corned beef sandwich, so corned beef, mayonnaise and cucumber. So I had that for lunch. And then in the afternoon I carried on a little bit more stitching on Snow and Sparkle. Then pet feeding and walked Ted, and then I got back and we were sorting out what to have for tea, and we had some spam fritters in the freezer, so we decided to put that on with some wedges, some potato wedges. So yeah, spam fritters and wedges for tea. So we had that for tea. Then when I came up here, what did I do? I was actually sorting out writing what PDF patterns I have. I was supposed to tell you guys this in FlossTube this week and I completely forgot. So I'll probably mention it in next week's. But yeah, I was going through the computer what PDF patterns and things that I have. So I have them all written down, so I know what I've got and where it is. And then also I was looking through folders that I've got with patterns from magazines. They're the ones that I've unfortunately ripped out from magazines. I actually should be keeping them in the magazines so I can tell people what issues and from, you know, what magazines they're from and what number issue, you know, in case anybody else wants to stitch it or try and find a back issue if they like the pattern. But yeah, I've learnt that now. So but yeah, I've sorted out what patterns I own, so I was doing that for about an hour or so maybe. Yeah, because I have wanted to my goal for next year, one of my goals for stitching next year is to take part in Whip Go. because currently I have quite a lot of projects to be going on with. So yeah, next year I want to try Whip Go and try and get some of those projects finished. So yeah, try and get some of those things finished, so maybe the year after I can just maybe have a couple of projects on the go instead of, how many did I count? 12? No, it's got to be more than that. I can't actually remember how many current stitching projects I have on the go, as well as, you know, stamped kits for product reviews, and yeah, I can't actually remember how many actual pattern counted cross stitch I have going. I can't remember the number, but yeah, I am hoping to take part in Whip Go next year. But yeah, anyway, we will see, but it just depends what I can get finished this year, because I'm not starting anything new. I'm just concentrating on the projects that I have, seeing how much progress I can get, and then next year Whip Go for cross stitch. Excuse me, hiccup. So anyway, so yes, I was trying to get myself a little bit more organised, to say the least. So yeah, did all that. So then it was time for live, so the Disney Dollhouse live stream, and we had Chris back with us. So Crafty Chris was back on the show. Jay was on with us. Jay stayed on. We've actually asked him, we've invited him to stay on with us in the Dollhouse live stream, to do like instructions, maybe a little bit of chat, just see how it progresses. So yeah, the Disney Dollhouse this week was building a lantern, so putting a lantern together with a little button cell battery, and yeah, I struggled a little bit with it, so I had to pass it to my husband, and yeah, while we were live streaming he managed to get it all together and to get the light to work, so he sorted that out for me. And then we were doing the second part to the base. Next week is the third part, so the base, well, the bottom of the base will be complete, and then I think we do some other little bits, some more to the house, and then in about a month or so we come back to the basement, because we build up the basement, so it's going to be, oh, can't see, it's going to be about that thick, the base itself, because we've got the bottom bit and then we put some like side bits on and panels through the middle, and then there's some more bits that then sit on top, and that's the base. So yeah, we're going to be doing some more. And then after the Disney Dollhouse, it was the Titanic live stream with Geordie, Dave and Dano, so I went over and watched them, and then yeah, just chilled out, and yeah. So then on to Tuesday. So Tuesday we actually went out. We thought, well, I thought it was going to be a day at home, just chilling out. And but no, when my husband got up, he said, I'd like to we'd like to finish getting our youngest sorted out for his travel to college and things like that. He needed a half fare pass, half fare travel card. So yeah, we needed to go to Huddersfield to go and get that done at the main bus station, because our little bus station doesn't have a shop or an inquiries thing anymore. That got closed down. I think it was a few years back now. It was even before COVID. So that got shut down, so we weren't able to do it at our little bus station, so we had to go over to Huddersfield to get that sorted out. But then also my husband said, well, I want to take you to the craft shop, back to Button Box, you know, where I've managed to get like Ada and thread and things like that from before. But this time I wanted to get some fabric, some cotton, for to go along with another birthday gift. My husband had mentioned to my parents about a sewing machine. I'd actually put a few sewing machines in my Amazon wish list, and yeah, I mentioned to my husband a while ago that I would like, well, I gave him an idea. I said, an idea for you for my birthday is a sewing machine. But like I said, he happened to mention it in front of my parents, and they actually said, well, Grandma has actually got one. My dad's mum has actually got a sewing machine that she no longer uses. So next time we see her, we will ask her about it. Well, I don't know if they did, but when they came to see me on my birthday, there was no mention of this sewing machine. So as far as I'm aware, she is still using it. But like I said, I had a few sewing machines in my wish list, some little like desktop starter sewing machines, not the, you know, the big machines, just a little small one, just a little desktop, so I can do little projects and things like that, and then maybe look at a bigger one when I'm a bit more, you know, I know kind of what I'm doing, to then move on to a bigger machine. But I have actually been gifted for my birthday a sewing machine from, yeah, a lovely family member, a lovely group, yeah. But I will get more into that when I have actually decided I am going to do a birthday video, what I got gifted for my birthday. So I'll get into more into that when I do that video. But yes, I do have, it's a gorgeous purple little desktop sewing machine, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So anyway, where was I going with that? So yes, he decided we were going to go over to Huddersfield, so we got on the bus, and then when we got over there, we went straight into the kiosk, the inquiry desk, and yeah, we got Oliver sorted with his half fare travel pass, so we did that. And then to our surprise, there was no charge for it. A couple of years back when we were sorting our eldest, there was actually a charge for it. I think it was £5. But yeah, when we went to sort out Oliver's, my husband was, you know, getting his wallet out and getting ready to pay, and was about to put his card in the machine, and he's like, no. She's like, no, there's no charge. So my husband was like, no charge? A couple of years back there was. She's like, no, there's no, you don't have to pay, there's no fee. So yeah, we've sorted that out, so it should be coming soon in the post. But while we were walking through the bus station, we actually bumped into our eldest. Yeah, he had no idea we were coming to Huddersfield. The plan was to go Wednesday because he was meeting up with some friends. They were going to the gym. He wanted to try out the gym. One of his friends regularly goes to the gym, so he wanted to go with somebody that kind of knew what they were doing and sort of knew how the different machines worked and things like that. So he had already set off before us. Like I said, he was going to meet some friends, and yeah, we walked past him in the bus station. He was just waiting at one of the bays for his friend to come off the bus. So as we walked past, this friend of his had just got off the bus and was stood next to him, and then yeah, my husband kind of embarrassed him a little bit. He shouted something to his friend because he's got quite a lot of facial hair. Mind you, the last time we actually saw this friend of his was in high school. They finished high school, and that was, what, at least 4 years ago. At least 4 years ago since we saw this lad of his, this friend. And yeah, my husband shouts to him, "Get a shave!" I'm like, oh my days. But yeah, this poor friend, I felt so sorry for him. But yeah, Jack actually said to me later on, he said, yeah, it just went over his head. He didn't pay any attention. But no, this poor friend of Jack's, and then Jack himself getting all embarrassed. And but anyway, it was all in jest. But yeah, he just shouts, "Get a shave!" I'm like, oh my days. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, when we started out the bus pass, we was sort of walking through town, and then my husband said, right, we'll go get some lunch, go and have some dinner somewhere. And we ended up at McDonald's. I got the, I don't know, is it the chicken legend or the chicken, I can never remember the name of the one that I always have. It's either the chicken legend or the chicken royale, but it's just lettuce and mayonnaise. And but yeah, so we got that. My husband got a Big Mac. Oliver got the same as me. So yeah, we actually ended up going to sit upstairs because our well, the one there is on 2 levels, a big seating area upstairs, and downstairs there's like the little tables for the kids to sit at with like iPads, and then there's higher window seats with stools, and but upstairs there's a whole big seating area. So we sat upstairs and had that, and then when we'd finished there, then we walked through the old market, and that's where the button box is. It's like a little sort of side unit, so it's only a little shop. But while we were in there, I was sort of talking to the staff a little bit because I was looking for iron-on oh, what's it called? I always forget the name. Iron-on, like, I always forget the name. Interfacing, that's the one. So iron-on interfacing for in between the layers of fabric, because my idea is I would like to make project bags if I can. I know I'll be able to do sort of like putting the panels together, you know, the thinner bits of fabric, but it's just whether I'll be able to get it to stitch through how many layers of different fabric, because there'll be like 4 layers of fabric and then like the interfacing and making sure that's all. Yeah, I'll have to see if the sewing machine will go through all them layers of fabric, but they shouldn't be too thick, I don't think. But yeah, so I picked out some fabric and some iron-on interfacing, and then my husband did his usual. He found the bargain basket, and he actually found a zip in there, and he said, you know, can you remember what size zip? It said on the video that you'd been watching, and I think it said a 14-inch zip to do the project bag. I think that's what the lady used in the video, a 14-inch zip. So he found one, a blue one, but yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't think the colour of the zip, you can be as wacky as you want. So, but yeah, like I said, I picked out some fabric, I got some of that interfacing and the zip. So yeah, that was my early birthday gift from my husband. So, but I won't say what the fabric was, I won't spoil it. You'll have to wait for my birthday video, which might not be until next weekend. I've been told I have got a few more gifts coming next week, sort of with delivery times and things like that, and bits getting posted out, and so I've been told I've got a few more gifts coming next week. So once they've come in, I will record my birthday video for you guys to see. So yeah, I'll be doing that. So yeah, after we'd been to Button Box, we then made our way back home. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, so we made our way back to our town, and then we actually needed to call to the supermarket because we needed a few bits. Milk, we needed a bit more fresh for the guinea pigs and rabbits, and so yeah, we called into the supermarket and then we got a taxi home. So yeah, got home, put the shopping away, and then sorted out the pets and made sure Ted got his walk, and then we were sorting out what to have for tea. But yeah, my husband said that he wasn't very hungry after having, you know, the meal, the McDonald's. I got the medium-sized meal deal, so you get you know, your burger or whatever you've got, chips and a drink. So yeah, we were still quite full, so me and my husband had a couple of scones, so I decided to have that for tea. And I think the boys, I think they just put some chips in the oven and maybe had a chip butty or something. So Jack was quite tired from the gym, and then obviously Oliver the same with having the McDonald's, and so he just wanted a quick bit of something. He said not too much, but so like I said, Jack was tired from the gym, but he said he was hungry, he was starving. Yeah, from all that at the gym, he was aching as well, because yeah, obviously the first time he'd been to the gym, and but yeah, like I said, he went with his friend and kind of knew what they were doing and the machines, and he said they were lifting weights, and yeah, but apparently they're going to go again next week. I think he said Thursday they're going next week, whereas obviously this week it was Tuesday, but the friend's not available, so they're going to go Thursday. He's already got some plans, so we're going to go Thursday next week to the gym, and then they're hoping to continue to go to the outside gym, but then also the gym inside college, because they all go to the same college, all this group of them. So yeah, they're hoping to use the gym at college as well. So there's like a fitness centre or a fitness unit there. So yeah, they get access to the gym. But yeah, where was I going with that? So yeah, like I said, they're hoping to go again next week. So right, so after tea, when we'd had the scones, I came up here and I was actually diamond painting a little bit. I was just sort of sat relaxing and enjoying my coffee, and yeah, just sat a little bit, and then I put a bit of YouTube on and I was diamond painting, and then there was a live stream. Jay over at Jay's channel had challenged Mark and a few others, Mark my husband and a few of the others, to a wooden build challenge, and it is a model of a camper van, a Samba camper van, and he gifted and then challenged them all to live stream it, so live build it. So that's what I was watching on Tuesday night. I think they did about a 2 hour, just over 2 hour stream on starting it. So my husband got about halfway through, so did Horlicks, he got about halfway through, and then there was Geordie Dave and Dana. They were also building it as well, so it was a challenge for all 4 of them. So yeah, like I said, like a just over 2 hour ish live stream. So then on to Wednesday. So Wednesday I was actually up late. I've just had time to get the pets sorted, and then have my coffee, and then it was lunchtime. So yes, I was actually up late on Wednesday. I don't normally sleep in that long, but I must have needed it. So yeah. Did I actually have lunch? Yes, I did. I had a couple of scones. So I had some more scones for my lunch. Then in the afternoon, my husband and the boys went off to town. Wednesday is normally town day anyway, but yeah, all three of them went this time. I stayed home with Ted, and I had a nice relaxing bath. Just me at home, and just, yeah, got in the bath, just so relaxing. Such a quiet house and peace. So yeah, I had my bath, and then when I'd done that, went back downstairs. It was then pet feeding time, and so got them sorted, and then I was just basically waiting for them to get home, waiting for the taxi to pull up. And yeah, I actually waited for them to get into the house, because yeah, they'd already said to me, yeah, we won't phone ahead, don't come out to the car, and you know, because yeah, Saturday is all they said to me. They said, don't come out to the car, we'll bring all the stuff in. And so yeah, I took that as meaning, you know, birthday surprises and cards, and yeah, we don't want you seeing any of that, Mum, so we'll bring it all in, and yeah, don't worry about coming and helping us. So yeah, when they'd all come back, then like I said, I did as I was told, and then I started unpacking the bags in the kitchen that I was allowed to. But yeah, so got all that put away and sorted, and then I was thinking about tea, and they'd actually brought couplins home. I didn't know if they would, but yeah, couplins for tea. So we had sausage rolls. They didn't actually have any cheese straws at the bakery. Apparently they'd all sold out. So my husband got like these, you know, you can normally get the breadsticks. There's a cheese version, a cheese twist. So they're cut into strips, and then they're like twisted round each other. It's like a cheese twist. So my husband picked some of those up in the supermarket, because obviously he couldn't get cheese straws, but he wanted to have something with it. So sorry, drink of coffee. So yeah, we had couplins bakery tea. Then I actually did some recordings. I had some packages to review. I had 2 this week. So there was Everyday E-Deals and VIP cross stitch. So you guys will have already seen those. Those went up Saturday. But yeah, I recorded and sorted out those on Wednesday. So yeah, I managed to get them edited and uploaded, and then when they'd finished uploading, I then went in and did the description boxes and sorted out thumbnails, and then I scheduled them. So I knew I wanted them to go up Saturday, because for some reason I like to only have one video or one live stream a day. I don't really like to post 2 videos in one day, but it just depends. You know, if I have any PR packages to review, or if I have any magazine flip throughs, or the shorter videos, I don't mind putting up 2 in a day. So like Saturday I scheduled one for 10 o'clock in the morning, and then I scheduled one for 5 p.m, so like tea time, so they were quite spaced out. But yeah, I don't really like to put 2 videos up in one day, but if the shorter videos, then I don't mind doing that. But anyway, so yeah, I finished doing that and sorting all that out. So then Wednesday evening I was just watching YouTube. I don't think there was any live streams or anything on. I was just sort of catching up with some YouTube videos, and then I actually decided to get an early night because obviously the night before I must have been so tired and slept in, and yeah, so I decided to get an early night, because I was going to look on like Disney Plus or something like that to try and find something, but I couldn't see anything, or yeah, could have put a DVD on or something if I'd have thought about it, but I didn't. So yeah, that was Wednesday. So then on to Thursday. Thursday, me and Oliver were out because Oliver had a college interview on Thursday. It was Thursday lunchtime. So yeah, me and him had to work out the route and get him to college, and yeah, so we got on the bus. I think it was a couple of buses there to get us there. He went in for his interview, so they were, you know, asking for his personal details, you know, address and all that fun stuff, and making sure it was the right course for him and the entry level was right for him. So they were asking him about his GCSEs, and they actually asked him for the letter from his GCSEs. So they put all that in the system, and then they were asking him about additional help, you know, his dyspraxia and dyslexia, and you know, what previous help he'd had in the past, you know, through high school or anything through junior or infant school, and things like that. So we're asking him lots and lots of questions and making sure he was going to be starting at the right entry level. So they've actually put him entry level 1, which is obviously the beginner, the starter. But yeah, so they did all that, and that was, you know, it was a really smooth trip and it went well. But then coming home was a different story. It wasn't complete. It wasn't a complete nightmare. It just, instead of the 2 buses, instead of the same, going back, catching the same buses, oh no, no, they can't do that. it took us 4 buses to get home. So instead of, because to get there we got one on our street down into town, and then from town over to straight over to college. We managed to do that all in 2 buses. But no, to get home we had to get one bus from college into the town where it was, from the town into the main town, and then from the main town it took us the long route round, so we ended up getting off early, and it took us like 4 buses to get home instead of like the 2 like it should have been, but never mind. Need to look into that more and see if we can time it for him to get home that bit easier, but it just depends with the numbers of the buses and whether they run that early in the morning or whether those services sort of stop halfway, lunchtime. But yeah, anyway, but it went well. We got ourselves home, and yeah, we did okay. He says he remembers the route because he's got to go back again next week. They're having a look round. He has gone onto a mechanics course, so they want to show them the workshop where they're going to be working, and told us a couple of bits and pieces that he's going to need: some overalls, some steel toe cap boots or shoes. So yeah, I think it's Thursday he's got to go in, and yeah, he said he's gonna go in by himself. He kind of knows the route and where he's got to be, and like when we were in all the different bus stations, and he was like, right, we need to be in this bay and that number bus, and it comes at this time, and he seemed to know more than what I was doing. So I was just kind of staring at the board blank, like, I don't know. He's like, right, we need this, this and this at this time. I'm like, okay. not that I'm completely clueless, but yeah, he seemed to get it a bit better than what I did, as we were in different bus stations and unknown bus stations, so it kind of threw me a bit. But yeah, he got us home, is all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I keep going off topic, don't I? So I've actually written down times. So we set off here. We got the 10:30 bus from here. We got to college at 11:45, and his interview was at 12, so we made it in good time. Then by the time he'd done his interview, it was about 1:15, something like that. And yeah, we were looking at the bus where we'd got off, and it's like, no, we need to be on the opposite side because we're going the other way. So we went over to the other bus shelter, but there was no sheet in the stand of bus times and what buses, so I had to get back on the Google bus thing, plan a journey. So I got onto that, and it said, right, okay, there's a bus going to so and so at so and so time. So we're like, right, okay, we've got about 10 minutes to wait. So yeah, we got on the bus and got sorted, and so yeah, that was all done and fine. A huge drill. That's a big drill. But yeah, so we yeah, it was about 1:30 we got on the bus, and then we got off here. We got off on our street at 4:15, so we got home for about 5 o'clock. We got in the door about 5 o'clock by the time we walked from the bus stop. So yeah, got home. No, we got home about 4 o'clock. Yeah, we did. So yeah, and my husband had already got some tea on. He'd got some hot beef in a pan, slices of beef with gravy, and yeah, was just warming it slowly on the hob. So yeah, he said I wanted to get tea on early because I knew you two, when you get in, you'd be absolutely starving. Yeah, he ended up doing them 3 hot beef, and he said, I know you're not too keen on hot beef, so I have done you bacon instead. So I was frying me some bacon when I'd come back downstairs from getting organised and changed back into my comfies, and yeah, going to the loo and all that fun stuff, when you get home. But yeah, anyway, TMI. Sorry about that. Too much information. You didn't need to know that, but never mind. It's all fun. So, but yeah. So when we had finished tea and I came up here, I was actually setting up this new diamond painting because I had finished the previous one. You guys will have seen that finishing video. It was Austin the Groovy Gnome. Austin the Groovy Gnome, as he's been named. So yeah, I was setting up for this painting. I've got all the storage out, I've got all the labels out, and then I realised it was already in baggies, but I still use the labels because I like to put the symbol on from the canvas rather than working from like the bag number, because then you've got to look on the schematic and work out what bag you need, and yeah, I just prefer to work and do it from the symbols. And I've missed all those number 4s there that I was just doing. Don't you just love when that happens? What? But never mind. How could I miss all that big spot there staring right at me? All them 3 10s there. But never mind. So, yeah, I was sorting and sorting out to do this diamond painting and getting organised, and then at 7 o'clock it was live time, so it was the craft and quiz. So we're doing the craft and quiz, and I got the quiz book back out, so it was my turn. So we were doing some more quiz questions out of the book, and yeah, they seemed to be pretty easy questions, I think. Yeah, we went alright. So then after live we're having a little bit of a chat, and I was working a little bit more on this one. I think I'd started it a little bit before live, because by the time I'd finished kitting up, I think there was about half an hour or so. So I was just finishing getting organised, made myself a coffee, and then yeah, when I came up here I decided to make a start pre-stream. So yeah, I decided to do that. So then it got to about 6:30. I went into StreamYard and yeah, I was chatting a little bit, and everybody was sorting out the cameras and getting sorted, and so at 7 o'clock we went live. There was quite a few of us on this week. There was me, there was Chris, there was Horlicks, there was Gillian, there was Mark. Mark came on, he wanted to carry on a little bit with the cardboard Titanic, and there was also Jay's channel. So there was like 6 of us on stream, and yeah, it was really good fun. We were all doing different projects, different things. I think Jay was doing a wooden a slot together cat. He was doing that, and like I said, Mark was doing the cardboard Titanic, and then the other 4 of us, we were diamond painting. So Gillian, Horlicks, Chris and me, we were all 4 diamond painting. But next week is somebody else's turn, so yeah, we've already talked about that and already sorted it. So yeah, somebody else's turn next week, so I might do some stitching, but it'll probably be a printed stitch, so I kind of have to concentrate but kind of not, because yeah, I can keep an eye on well, yeah, just make sure I'm not injuring myself, because I don't know what it is, but just lately, if I've been working on a printed cross stitch, I've been stabbing myself quite a bit, and I don't know why. Sort of compared to the countered or other kits, but yeah, if I've been working on a pre-printed, I've been stabbing myself quite a lot. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah, super coffee. So yeah, I've been stabbing myself quite a bit, and I don't know why. So let's get this number 4 back out and fill these black ones in. These 3 10s. So then on to Friday. So Friday morning, got up, had my coffee, sorted out the pets, got the washing up done. Then I decided that I wanted to get my cleaning jobs done out of the way, so I cleaned the bathroom, because that's my usual Saturday morning job, so I wanted to get that done so I didn't have to do it on Saturday on my birthday. So I did that, and then normal Friday jobs is bedding and a bath. So I cleaned the bathroom, I stripped and remade the bed, and then I got my bath. So after that I took everything down, made sure it was all in the machine, all yeah, ready and waiting for everybody else's stuff. So yes, I got that done. I was productive on Friday. So yes, cleaned the bathroom, changed the bed in, got my bath. Then for lunch, I wasn't feeling very hungry. I just had a coffee and a packet of crisps. Then in the afternoon, while my husband was having his bath, I recorded Floss Tube. So I showed you guys a little bit of stitching that I'd managed to get done. Wasn't very much because, yeah, obviously I'd been here, there and everywhere, and yeah, when I was at home I was just catching up with house stuff, and yeah, so been a busy week. So after I'd recorded Floss Tube, I recorded the finishing video for Austin, the Groovy Gnome. Then for tea we had chicken skewers, so chicken pita pockets, so we had those. And then when I came back up here in the evening, I was making sure that I'd put links in the description boxes, excuse me, sorting out thumbnails. And then I wanted to well, first of all I wanted to make the Floss Tube public once I'd sorted all that out, and then I wanted to schedule the finishing video, and then again I made sure like thumbnails and yeah, things like that. So yeah, I did that. And then Friday I was watching a live stream. It was Horlicks, so I was watching that and diamond painting and yeah, all that fun good stuff. So then on to Saturday. So Saturday the 3rd of September was my birthday. So I actually ended up getting up late. It was 10:30, 11:15. So yeah, again that was late for me. So had my coffee, fed the pets, washed up, yeah, sorted out fresh and all that good, yeah, all the morning stuff. So then by the time everybody else got up, because we have a thing of we wait till everybody's up before, you know, we open anything, whether it's birthday, Christmas, whatever it is, we always make sure we're all together, we're all in the same room, and yeah, we can celebrate and see what we've got. So yes, I opened my gifts. Obviously I'd said about getting the things from Button Box, so I already knew what I'd got from Mark, from my husband, and yeah, he gave me a lovely card and saying, you know, all the lovely memories and things we've made together and more to come in the future, and it was a really lovely card that he got me. Then from the boys I got a diamond painting, but I'll show you that in my birthday video, and then a card from the boys as well. Well, the boys and Ted. Yeah, the boys and Ted, they had to include Ted in the card. They always do. So then for lunch we had bacon sandwiches, so we finished off the bacon from the other day that my husband had opened for me. Then in the afternoon, my mum and dad had already phoned that morning to say that they were going to come and see me in the afternoon. They were just going out for some brunch and they would come over and see us. I think they phoned about 20 past 12:30 they phoned. They said, right, we're going to go and have something to eat and then we'll come and see you. And they turned up at 3 o'clock. So I don't know what, you know, it was just the two of them. They were going out for a bit of something to eat, and then, yeah, but they came at 3 o'clock. So I was opening gifts and things from them, and then made everybody a coffee. Because, you know, even my mum commented, she said, you know, didn't the boys think, you know, while you were opening, and but never mind. So yeah, I made everybody a coffee, and then we were just sat having a natter and yeah, having a good chat with them and things like that. And then they went, it was about 4:30, 4:15 they left. So then my husband decided that he was going to order He'd already told me the day before that he was planning on getting a takeaway, and yeah, he said we're gonna order a Chinese. So yeah, we'll get you your spare ribs, your tray of spare ribs. So yeah, that's what I had for my tea. Chinese spare ribs, gorgeous, and prawn toast, and yeah, nice. So excuse me, so when we put the order in, they said it should be with you about 5:30, 5:45. So my husband's like, right, okay, I've got enough time, sit and eat, chill before live stream later. Yeah, the actual food didn't turn up till 6, and yeah, my husband was like due to go live at 7. So kind of he needed to be in StreamYard about 6:30, 6:45. So yeah, so we had food, and I was just when I'd finished, I was just sort of getting tidying up and making a coffee, and he said, right, I said, yeah, you need to go up, you need to get into StreamYard. And so yeah, got finished and sorted, made a coffee, got up here. It was about 6:50 when I got up here and turned the computer on. And so yeah, it was part 2 of the wooden camper challenge with Jay's channel. So yeah, I was sat watching that. So yeah, the previous one, like I said, was two and a bit hours maybe, and then the one on Saturday night was about, was it about another 2 hours, just under. So yeah, 4 hours, 4 and a bit hours for Mark finished his, Horlicks finished his, and then there was just Geordie, Dave and Dano needed to finish theirs off. So but yeah, I really enjoyed it, watching the Jay's challenge live stream. It was really good. I did really enjoy those couple of shows. But yeah, 4.5 hours it took them to build and finish the camper, because there was some little furniture for outside. There was a couple of chairs and a table, and then there was a canopy to attach to it as well. So yeah, there was the camper build itself, and then there was those little bits and accessories. So but yeah, they managed to get it done and finished, so that was really good. So then on to today. So today being Sunday, so I got up this morning, had my coffee, sorted out the pets, washed up. There was a little bit of washing left to fold, so I did that, and then I didn't realise, but there was some more in the dryer. It was a good job I checked. So I did that, folded all that. Got the ironing done. So got the ironing and everything finished off. Some more bits in the dryer. And then I came up for my bath. So I came up, had my bath, got all sorted, took all my clothes and bits down to put in the washer, and then I realised there was already a full load in there, so I just, yeah, put that on, made sure that was on and going, and yeah, I've managed to get that load of washing through the dryer, and all of it dried. I think there was just a few towels left to do before I came up here. So yeah, I managed to get all that done, all that sorted, and I'm just talking a little bit with my husband. I'm not very hungry today. I don't know whether it's because we ate so, well, not so late, but we ate later on yesterday, being like 6 o'clock when we ate. We normally eat about 4. Yeah, most days we have tea about 4 o'clock, but with not eating till 6, yeah, it was quite a bit late on. So yeah, my stomach is a little bit groaning at me today, so I'm sorry if you've heard that through the video or just now when it's decided to start talking to me. But yeah, I've not been very hungry, so I was telling him and he said, well, I'm not very hungry either. But yeah, if the boys decide that they're hungry, you know, 16 and 19, they can, yeah, they're well capable of, you know, putting some chips in the oven or zapping something in the microwave if they get a little bit hungry, or yeah. But so I made a coffee and decided to come up here and record for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. I think we're all caught up for this week. So yeah, like I said, thank you everybody for all your lovely messages and birthday wishes, and so yeah, thank you everybody ever so much. Very much appreciated, and thank you. So yes, I am going to let you guys go, so enjoy what is left of the weekend and have a great week next week. I've put my teeth in. Oh dear, it's going to be one of them days today. So yes, like I said, enjoy the rest of the weekend and what is left of the rest of the week. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.